You fucking with my new boomstick? Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Most definitely. Today we reacting to Deku versus Miles Morales. I don't even know where the fuck this debate came from. Miles Morales is stomping with no issues. But before we get into that reaction, let me always show a sign of appreciation. Thank you for getting me to 10 subscribers so far. Niggas may say, oh, that ain't nothing. But, nigga, if 10 niggas fuck with my channel, that means a lot to me. And I hope you can continue that support by liking and subscribing this video. And without further ado, let me get my ass on. Let's react. My nigga Miles Morales. I gotta get every single thing I said back.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
And as I say, easily. Easily. Easily, my niggas Miles. Easily, my niggas. Easily, my nigga Miles.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all
Hold
of
up.
New York City.
I seen this around. This nigga looks like the punkiest bitch I've ever seen in my life. I don't like. Who the fuck is you? If this nigga gonna crack that nigga, have some fucking standards, nigga.
He's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a
that's
multiverse
so
of
sweet.
infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city
Damn,
was left
absolutely
without its
packed.
protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter
Oh, thank God they redesigned his character. Hold on. I was
But
just gonna show that.
fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who
Yeah, this nigga's cut is atrocious, bro. Fuck.
got bit. Enter Miles
Thank you.
Morales, a young teen
As
from
if I'm
Brooklyn
the
just
one to
trying to
talk.
figure out his place in the world. And now, he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to
Hold up. Real name Miles Morales, who don't know that. Age 17. Height 5'8". Damn, this nigga short. Graffiti artist. Herald of Anissa. Teams champion Ultimate Avengers. Likes Naruto, Dragon Ball, JoJo's Gwen. Dislikes canon events and
help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
that's
And you
badass,
can't
dog.
forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead.
This game was amazing. I wish I still had my PS4, but I need to play this
Ahead of
bitch.
time, he even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is
That's
complete
dope.
without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between
back to your
swinging,
Aunt May?
grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle? Makes family dinner so awkward. All that trying to kill you
Damn.
stuff.
Fortunately,
I forgot the nigga's name. That's why I'm swallowing my tongue so much. Pause.
Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents! Better yet, loving parents.
Oh,
They supported
fuck.
him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to
Just be
do it his
yourself.
own way.
And it helped that
that's
this particular
badass,
spider
and
had a
that's
bit
something
more
for everyone else to know, bro. Just be yourself and always say,
Hooray!
to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique
I didn't know
powers.
SZA was in this movie.
Spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's.
Open,
Miles
His own way.
and it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's.
close them.
parts. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword.
Hold up.
Jeez, what?
I seen this around. Someone said this is the gayest shit they've ever read before. I ain't gonna lie, Miles' story looks so fucking retarded, nigga.
Electric constructs
Who
out of
would
this
have
stuff,
thought?
like biowebbing and
Who
a damn
thought that?
sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linophiidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles.
cool.
No pun intended.
Well, whatever kind of
No
bite
wonder
it
his
was,
name is
it gave
Miles.
Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all
Damn,
sorts of beatings,
lightning bolts?
including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem, a blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older
that
heroes,
like
too,
better
becoming a
than a
member of
nuke?
the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage
What kind of... Hold up.
Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions.
And I will never ever read some dumb shit like this. Who the fuck is you, nigga? You is not my Hulk. Nah. Comics are going down, but Absolute Batman though? Y'all niggas gotta read that.
A team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is
The
thinner to better
vibranium.
fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not
Oh,
as durable
shit.
as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and
Yeah, New
spider
York is
powers still
crazy,
aren't
nigga.
enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb, and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities,
Hold
A
up,
bit of a
really?
weeb, and has a thing
Oh, he trying to Chidori this bitch.
for mimicking some
That's so
favorites.
cool.
despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor.
Spiky
No
ball.
longer standing in the
Spider
shadow,
ball.
but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other Spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people,
What
a whole
the-
lot of them, each with their own way of getting
Wait.
the job for spider people.
Man Spider. Yeah.
Spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led him into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
No.
But what is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more
want to
synonymous
see
with the
this
word
nigga.
than their symbol of
Alright,
peace.
just want to say I don't have no hate towards My Hero Academia. If you niggas like it, keep sucking it off. I don't care. I watched the show. It fell off.
All Might.
The big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis, All For One, All Might was grievously
that nigga
injured.
has a cold
His
ass
time
feet,
as a
though.
beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya,
Just say
or
you
as
don't have
local
one, dude.
bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until he
Yo,
got the
do
chance
not
to
use that
alpha
for a
up and
good
lend
effort.
his
Yeah,
rival
you
a
full
helping
on, man.
hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months
Hooray!
of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One For All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches,
Hooray!
spikes, even finger flicks, One For All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One For All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One For All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously
R.I.P.
train
Lil Bro.
to master it at his
But
hero
still, you suck
academy.
so good at it.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with
Big
that
rider.
new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease,
still ain't
letting
being
Deku
Miles, though.
react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
Smokescreen
Yeah,
lets him
punk-ass nigga, stop stealing
create
shit.
a smokescreen. But he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all,
This
but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with Full Cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm with
Like a head, though.
I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet
For
once
real,
crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed. suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as One for All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku, so he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt. He even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero. Hello, it's me, Store-Bought Benjamin.
Who are you? Let's get to the fight, man. I'm sorry.
Get your cheeks at www.deathbattle.gg.
Oh, you got me fucked up.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data.
Hold up, is that Childish Gambino?
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
most unnecessary backflip
and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
New York City, right there. Ain't no way this is the animation, bro. Come on, you can't do this shit to me. Oh shit.
More man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
All right, new guy. First lesson, don't watch the mouth. Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
This dialogue's badass. Ooh, okay.
Let's try that one more time.
Okay, nigga. You cold.
Guess who?
Smack. Right in your nasty.
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
You got skills, man. I like that. Oh, mierda.
Oh, hell no.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out! Because I always do my best!
Oh, this nigga's cold, bro. Yup. Oh, God, this shit's so cool. Can't lie.
If I'm gonna do my best,
Oh, fuck yeah.
I gotta do my own thing.
It's my own. Oh, this shit is fun. Oh, shit.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Suit
Kamehameha.
self-absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Saito. Death Bang!
Go beyond!
Oh, hell no. You can't do this to the... Oh, he absorbing that shit, though. Oh, nah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Spider-Man,
You really are.
you really are
A hero.
the ultimate.
Hey,
Oh,
baby!
yes.
That's what I wanted,
Moment.
and
Let's
that's what
start
I
by
got.
talking about
Bruh.
their
I don't miss on my
superpowers,
bets.
which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than danger sense, which has been worked around before.
Yo,
More insight on his
hell is
surroundings
that?
and threats than danger sense,
Ooh. Oh,
which
I
has
can't
been
wait
worked
for the
around
new one to
before.
come out.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the spider sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies
Nah,
on
but
the
Miles
fly.
got that
But
man,
Miles'
though.
powers and fighting style gave
Yeah,
Deku
that's-
few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles, and that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT, smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all, so the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could
Wait a
survive all of
minute.
what Deku could dish out.
You're
In
lying.
this superpowered battle,
lying.
it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the
Wait.
morales of the story
I got
is-
this shit all wrong. That punk nigga won. Yo, we want a redo, dude.
The winner is Deku.
Man, fuck you.
Next time.
Hey, I like that. And if you did too, I would like you to go follow my Twitch. It's in the description. Go. Okay? Go. I'm a little tired. Give me a kiss. No, I don't care no more. Anyway.